Go. Hi gamers, how you doing? Pangoria Fallstar here, and we are doing some Dungeons and Dragons prepping. So what does that mean? Um, I am currently running 2 campaigns on the weekends. One campaign is a Theros campaign, and the second campaign, the other one is a uh, called Fields of Valgor, which is a kind of evil campaign where they're trying to take over the world. So for each of my adventures, I create a website that the players have access to for different things and different bits of information. Um, I usually also add extra information, um, like a gazetteer, but with these games, because of the um, amount of information they have, I haven't pulled anything in yet for it. So, what we are working on as of right now, the last thing they did was they went into they were getting into this town and there was a bunch of harpies attacking. So so there was a lot of setup on what's happening. Um, since I'm going to be putting this public, but I'm going to be doing this for next week, all I'm doing right now is setting up the adventure as we're going to run it. So here's the map, and this is the city center that they're going to be getting to, in a Therosian town. This was a map that I found online. This person probably sells their map. I'm not sure. I'm not making money off of this. So, if I was, I would definitely be subbing and paying for maps. It's, but this was just available. This is also off. You can see the grid lines and where my actual lines are, maybe. So I'm just doing this rather sloppy. Again, not getting paid for it. Um, so the only thing we care about here is we're going to add a bunch of harpies, and the ended up getting a bunch of free assets from Roll20. So um, there's like a lot of different things, but it's kind of hard to say like, oh yeah, if I click here, I'm gonna definitely find this or that. Thankfully, their little search engine thing will give you like some free results. Um, Not really digging the ones that show up here. So let's go. Let's pull an image. Yeah, normal in a tabletop D&D campaign, you'd either have a harpy miniature or you just use a token. Um, there's like different things you can be doing. There's there's the harpies. Let me try. Oh man, this is it's kind of crazy here. Really, really different. Like than what than I was expecting. Like the whole body of a bird head of a person is really, really much more on. It's really kind of amazing. Let's see. What about... I don't have anything there. So it looks kind of neat. Save for image as. Okay. Alright. So I was just checking to see if it was recording well. So we save image as here. We go to main folder of what I have here. This will be and going to open it up and crop it into a square. Really want to focus on what I'm doing here. Okay. Sorry, I think you guys are just stuck watching the video. It's like, but all I'm doing is just cropping the image down real quick. And we're gonna replace it. Alright. And library, upload, choose a file. Alright. Here it is. Okay. So I'll just upload this. We're going to just be using the same image a bunch of times, and then the next thing we want is like this Harpy Eagle, which is not what I'm looking for. Oh man, quite the variant there. It's a cool piece of artwork that somebody did, and all of these are really super small. Kind of want to like hit a certain perspective on it for it. It's kind of interesting. It looks like same one. All Harpy by DMAC, DeviantArt. This looks like line art that wasn't credited to the person, or did the person? I don't know. That's weird. There we go. I like this one. $60 in stock. Protect your tablet. A slim profile case. Not exactly what I thought. Everything instead. I am really sorry. It looks like they're doing some lawn mowing outside. Apologies for that. Go ahead and grab this one. There we go. Call it that. Open it up. I'm just using a very simple editing software because I'm really not trying to like break the bank here. But I'm also not trying to do anything special. Just getting it into about a square, kind of close, just so that we have the okay. Just save. There we go. Just so that we can get the images loaded up, and then so let's see how many harpies and owl harpies is a good fight for them. Let's see. Can you fight? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of them. They're all level 7. So let's add the owl harpy, and then add the regular harpy. Okay. So really easy fight. So make the number of CR5s the same as the number of players. Puts it into a deadly fight. So now we reduce this maybe to 3, like having 3 commanders, still a deadly fight. It shouldn't be. Well, no, I guess it should. Like, so we'll just have 2 main ones. That's now a hard fight, and then push the number of regular harpies up. Goes up to deadly. All right. So let's reduce this until it's not deadly anymore. Okay. So it's gonna be a big fight, and I'm gonna do that, and we're going to add a bit of a difficulty spike of something happening, an environmental effect, and the environmental effect is going to decide on a few things. So primary ones we kind of want them to deal with going to be these here. Right, and let's continue that, and harpy attack on data, something like that. It's fine. Alright, so let's look at what harpies do. Harpies have the luring song, 300 feet can hear the song. DC 11 Wisdom save, are charmed, and they use their bonus action to continue singing. The players are charmed. They are incapacitated and ignore the song of the other Harpies. And if they're more than 5 feet away from the Harpy, they must move towards the Harpy in a direct route, and does not avoid opportunity attacks. But before moving on to damaging terrain such as lava or a pit, or whenever they take damage from a source other than the Harpy, they can repeat the saving throw. Alright, so this is just literally because it pulls them, so it's like 4 of them. If the players fail, there's so many chances. The Owl Harpies also have the Luring Song, but they also have a Hovering Darkness, which is a DC 15, and their Luring Song is also DC 15. So that's why it's easier to push it to be a harder fight with 2 of them, and it's 300 feet. So let me double check, make sure this is still recording. Yeah, so it's 300 feet. So if you go here, that's 60 feet. The way we have this map set up, the Harpies can be clear on the other side. So let's give them the range. So these Harpies are going to be attacking different groups of people. The horses here, and the people down here. So suddenly there's a bunch of people being attacked. I have an NPC face that I'm borrowing just because you do what you gotta do. So let's have some people being harassed here. People being harassed here. And here. Alright. So next, those are the main ones we're worried about, right? So next we have the environment, and then the enemies that we're not worried about. And we have a lot of it's actually really hard to see. It's the same stuff over and over again. So it's all kind of bad. So I'm gonna be using these. So for this, just want to create a flock of them here. Okay. And these won't have the luring song, and their hit points is essentially going to be negligible. They've been fighting other people, so, and guards and stuff. So let's get some guards on the board. Yeah. So these are groups that are fighting guards. I'll just be putting the guards over here. Each guard is dealing with 2. here. Two guards by this tent, dealing with 4. One guard over here, dealing with 2. Alright, so tint color cyan. This one. And should have tinted first. Oh well. Set these up. So because you have such a massive amount attacking, we're going to have to deal with a couple of different things. So for initiatives, we're going to have the guards, the cyan harpies, the regular harpies, the owl harpies, and then the environmental effect. So these harpies are attacking this particular town, and I'm thinking, as far as the players are, we have, let me see what the gods they have. Keranos, Heroes, Farika, Erebos, Keranos. So let's have I'm gonna want Keranos, I think. Deciding that, anybody who's stupid enough to stand in the front of his lightning bolts as he's trying to save this town, because it is a port town, deserves to kind of die. It's up to them. So we're going to create a lightning cloud. Alright, so there's those. So let's look up a cloud asset. I'll take this. No, that didn't fade right. Got this. There we go. Make it big. And get a lightning asset. There we go. Let's see, we want it to be 60 feet. So it goes up to here. gonna start with this kind of aiming from the center out, kind of hitting. So round 1, this will be top of the round, this will be round 20. This thing is going to shoot out, and let's see if we can tint it a red color. There we go. And we'll tint the lightning red as well. And maybe keep this normal. Yeah. So this is going to essentially be the hand of Keranos reaching down and blasting things, and this is the scene they'll be coming into. So and we'll have this cloud's first action be shooting the bolt and then moving into this space. And that'll be our kind of like our thing that'll like hope maybe force them down or something. Not sure, but yeah, this is pretty much the fight. Now after the fight, they're going to be in town. Let's see if I wrote down anything. Okay, so yeah, so they're in Data. Data is being attacked by Harpies, so their goal is to stop that. They're still off of a couple of fights that it took for them to get there, and they got a short rest before they hit this. So this is gonna be a pretty dangerous fight unless they mess up. And then let's add some dead bodies, and we'll just okay, that show up. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna add a bunch of dead bodies here. Didn't work. Keep adding dead bodies. And one more. Alright, so there's a bunch of dead bodies. Put that there. Force the narrative a bit, and all right. So that's the challenge. That's what we came up with. All right. So if you play Dungeons and Dragons, maybe you can answer this question. What is your favorite setting? Right now, my favorite setting's always been my homebrew settings. I don't really like dealing with like Faerun and things like that. Theros is fine because I'm also a Magic the Gathering player, so I knew like a lot more about Theros than I do about Faerun. So it's a little bit easier for me to just kind of like roll with things or make judgment calls based on things. And yeah, so here's the first fight. Oh, and I'm gonna go ahead and layer the lightning bolt to the GM layer. Um, and I'm gonna start them over this screen here. All right, so that's going to be so that's the my Therosian Tales campaign. I'm also going to be doing my prep work for Ancient Valgor. Um, so uh, please keep an eye out for that. If these videos end up being really popular, I'll be doing more. Um, I'm still trying to kind of find who I am on YouTube and everything, and it's kind of difficult to really put a beat on it. So I appreciate anybody who's doing this stuff. View count and liking videos is what like points me in the direction of what I should keep doing. Please comment, like, subscribe, support me on Patreon, follow me on Twitch as well. And yeah, thanks again. I will be streaming the games on Twitch. Um, so what you should see is that I streamed this game on Twitch, and then the following week is when you'll see the prep work actually come out. All right. So thanks again, and bye bye.